How's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in this video I want to talk about the Modern Warfare 3 domination rules coming back in Call of Duty Ghost. I'll talk about my opinions, what I think, and how I think it is going to affect domination. So, I have loved domination for the longest time. Ever since Call of Duty 4 I've been playing it, Modern Warfare 2, World at War a little less because I jumped on that bandwagon late, but you get the idea. Every Call of Duty basically since Call of Duty 4. And up until Black Ops 2, domination has just been a no time limit, the first team to reach 200 points. And that opened up a lot of strategy, and it also took away a lot of strategy. Now, I'll give you some opinions. So, the 200 point system is cool. It's basically like first person to reach, or the first team to reach 200 points. Now, there's a lot of strategy involved with that because there can be some challenges. Now, let's say your team gets to 190 points, and then you start getting dominated, and there's a chance you lose that game. With the timer, there's no chance you do lose that game, or there could be less of a chance because you could say, hey, the clock will run out, this team doesn't have a chance to catch up. So I'll talk about some of the pros and some of the benefits of each one. So let me talk about the pros and cons of the 200 point system. The 200 point system, the pros, it makes the match a little more fluid. You know, the game is very continual. You're able to build your streaks and just continue with the same flow of the game. There's no interruption. I also think it adds more strategy in flipping spawns, because if you get started on a really bad spawn, it would be nice to be able to flip that. Or if, let's say, you're on a really good spawn, it'd be nice to not be able to allow the other team to flip you. So there is some strategy involved with that. Some bad strategy is, or some bad cons, I guess you could say, is you don't have the ability to end the game with anything else other than scoring 200 points, meaning there's no time limit that can save you for slacking off. So you have to be really consistent throughout the entire game, and if you have a slip up, it will break to regain your momentum. That's another thing. Momentum is very continuous in the 200 point system, whereas if you keep your momentum, it's very hard to lose domination flags, and if you lose your momentum, it might end up costing you the game. So those are some of the pros and cons of those systems. Now the second round system, we got this in Black Ops 2, and it's actually my preferred system. I really like it. I love having the ability to, have a kind of like a halftime. Like most sporting events in the world, your soccer, football, hockey, basketball, there's a halftime. This halftime is used to regain momentum, or end momentum that the other team had, kind of get your strategy, get some rest. And I think the same thing applies in domination. It's kind of a break period. Okay, let's evaluate how we did at the end of this round. If we were losing at the end of that round, what could we do better? It's kind of an evaluation period, and it allows you to switch spawns. Now, what's also cool about this is you can use the clock to your advantage. And what I mean by that is, in sporting events, a lot of times if the winning team is up, they'll do the saying of milking the clock, meaning they'll take their time, they'll let the clock run out as long as they can, so that the other team doesn't have a chance to come back and score other points. Now, in domination, it's similar, because you can say, hey, if I'm up 180 to 150 and there's only 1 minute left, there's no chance that the other team can come back and win this game, even if we start losing 2 flags or even 3 flags for a little bit. So that's one of the benefits as well. You can use the clock as strategy, which I think is actually really cool. Using the clock as strategy isn't something you can just do and say like, hey, we got this much time, let's run this much time off. No, it takes some due amount of skill, and I think that strategy is actually really cool. So it's something that I definitely would like to see come back, but unfortunately it is not. So we're getting the Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 200 point domination system. Another thing that's kind of irked me is, it has been confirmed that the scoreboard in domination isn't going to be like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. What I mean by that is, it's not going to have your caps and your defends and your plays near the objective. It's going to be the standard, really, I don't like, low, crappy Infinity Ward scoreboard where it just says your kills, your assists, and your deaths, and maybe like your KD ratio. That's not important for domination. For domination, I love to know how many caps I have, I love to know how many defends I have, and I think Infinity Ward has taken a giant step backwards by not incorporating the Black Ops 2 scoreboard system in domination, where it shows you all your objective plays and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, definitely I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Call of Duty going back to an older style of domination system? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? I definitely want to know your opinions. Also, what do you think about the scoreboard change? I can already guarantee you guys will not like the going back to the standard kills, assists, death, Call of Duty 4 thing. That's so old school. I thought we were past that, but I guess Infinity Ward is still really on the idea of, pushing that scoreboard on us. So anyways, like I said, thanks for watching the video, guys. I would encourage you to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video.